Okay. So what were we looking at? We were looking at constructing a house, and we said that one house takes 5 days. If I so I just rewind whatever we were trying to do. So we said that one house takes 5 days. If Builder X does it, if the Builder X does it, one house takes 5 days. But Builder Y came up with a better design. He said that the persons who are working on laying the foundation, they get free after day one, and they are specialized to do only foundation. I mean, their specialization is about laying foundation, so they anyway get free after day one. So why can't I? So instead of them waiting for this entire 5 days and then starting the house too, he said we can do something like this, which means that day one, after finishing day one, the people who are laying the foundation will go on and start laying the foundation for house two. So which means that I get a house. If I am an observer, if I see Builder X, I see that he takes 5 days to get me a house, which means that I'm able to see one house every 5 days. But whereas if I see Builder Y, who is doing this kind of mechanism, I can see that after day four, I am able to get a single house every single day. So I have a house ready, new house ready for day five, a new house ready for day six, a new house ready for day seven, and day eight and day nine. So I say that the speed up is old time by new time, which is the old time is n into k. K is the number of stages that we are talking about, or the number of tasks for to construct a house. The tasks are foundation, walls, door, window, and a roof. So n into k divided by n plus k minus 1. And we see that as n becomes very huge, this k minus 1 does not have any impact. So then it's just n into k divided by n. So the final speed up is just k because this n gets cancelled out. So I say the speed up for this particular system, Builder Y over Builder X is 5. You can also see that if you just calculate it, right? So if I just calculate how many day for n 100 houses, if the Builder X took 500 days, then this guy is taking 104 days. So it's 500 divided by 100. So the speed up is 5. This is 50 divided by 10. The speed up is 5. So similarly, the speed up is now 5,000 divided by 1,000. So the speed up is 5. So that's what somebody saw, and Builder Z came along and said that instead of having 5 stages, I will have 10 stages. And we saw that she actually divided the foundation laying work to two other specialized tasks, each taking half a day each. But the total time is still 5 days. We saw that the speed up is around 10x, right? Because I'm able to get a house every half a day. So which means that I am able to see a new house being constructed every half a day. It means that if I have to construct 1,000 houses, instead of taking either 5,000 days or 1,000 days, I'm just taking 500 days. So the total speed up is 5,000 divided by 500. So the speed up is 10x. So I hope it is clear till now. So why the speed up is 10x? So we had different builders. So I'll just repeat it. The Builder X is just a naive way of doing it. He just completes one house every 5 days. And Builder Y does one house every single day after the initial slump of not doing anything for 4 days. The Builder Z, she does one house every half a day. The speed up is 10x. So the speed up is 5x. The speed up is 10x when compared to the baseline. So of course, we also saw that it doesn't mean that if I say that one house is taking one day, it doesn't mean that you go to Builder Y and ask him for a house. He will not be able to give it to you in a single day. It just means that he's producing one new house every single day, but one house, any particular house you pick, it still takes 5 days. Any particular house you take here, it still takes 5 days. So you have not reduced the time it takes to, this is very important. You have not reduced the time it takes to construct a house. The time it takes to construct the house is still 5 days. It's just that when I'm constructing multiple houses, on average, I'm able to do better. Right? So that is different from actually reducing the construction time. You are not come out with a new technology for constructing the house. No, neither have you changed the way the house can be constructed. It's just that when I'm constructing houses in bulk, the average time of one house construction is reduced. So that is very important. The distinction is very important. Okay, so now we'll start under trying to ask questions like this. Let's say there is a builder A. and the house construction takes, let's say, it takes 6 days. And there are so for builder A it takes 6 days. So one house takes 6 days, and he somehow follows the same philosophy of builder X, which means that he finishes one house in 6 days, and then he starts working, makes his worker start work on one more new house. So it's like I wait for 6 days. This is house one, and then there is house two, which will take another 6 days, and so on and so forth. Right? So to construct 100 houses, he will take 600 days. So this is still fine for me. I mean, this is how the Builder X was also working, but it's just pretty slow because I have to wait for 6 days for one house to be out. So then Builder B comes along. Builder B says something like this. Builder B says, I can split the construction of houses. I can split the construction of houses in 5 stages. So it is still 5 stages, the same 5 stages that we saw: the foundation, the walls, the door, the windows, and the roof. Right? So it's still the 5 stages, but of course it has to. I mean, it's still taking 6 days for him. So what he does is he says something simple. He says the foundation takes 1 day. The applying, I mean, having walls constructed takes 1 day, but the door is somehow taking 2 days for him. Somehow the specialized workers who are actually like constructing the door for the house is taking 2 days, and then the windows still take 1 day, and the roof takes 1 day. Is the problem statement clear? It's the same that we saw. It's just that instead of the entire house construction taking 5 days, because making the door constructed is a specialized task, and it is somehow time consuming. For some reason it is taking 2 days, so the total overall time it takes to construct a house is 6 days, and builder B says that this is how he has split the tasks. Is this fine? I mean, is the question fine? Are you guys able to follow the question?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we'll see what happens when somebody tries to do this, right? So let's say what happens to builder B. That's what I'm worried about. Let's say what happens to the builder B. So on day one, I'll write it as D1. On day one, he will just put the foundation, right? And day two, he somebody will put the wall. On day three, somebody will start putting the door, but the door is not complete. So the door will be complete only till day four. Right? So there are 4 days here. So you can see that there are 4 days. So 2 days here, which is this is 2 days because applying the door takes 2 days. Right? Then day five, the person who is putting the windows will come and have the windows done. Right? On day six, the person who is putting the roof has the roof done. So similarly, this is house one. This is house one. Similarly, I start with house two. I just follow whatever builder Y was doing. I will say, okay, these guys are now free, so they will come and start constructing the foundation. And these guys are free here because anyway, these guys have come and finished the walls. So now the walls are done. On day three, the walls are done. But now the question is for house two on day four. The question is for house two on day four. Can these engineers or can the workers who are working on the door work on house two? Right. So can they work on house two? So what do you think? See, the guys who are working on the door, can they work on house two?
No, sir.
No. Why is that
They
no?
need to
Because
do, like
yeah,
they are still doing that first
yes,
task.
they're still doing this first task, right? So they are still working on house one. So the day four, these guys are not free. Here these guys were able to work on. See, the people who are putting the walls, they were able to work on the walls on day three because on after finishing after they were done with house one in day two. These guys who were putting foundation here were able to work on this on day two because for house one they were able to finish it on day one. But whereas these guys are busy, which means that on day four, for house two, there is nothing that you can do. So there is a stall. So there is a stall in the work, right? So I cannot do any work for house 2. So there's a stall in the amount, the work that is happening for day 2. So now after day 4, can these guys come and construct the door? The answer is yes, right? So they can come and construct the door. So now they will come and start constructing the door. But how many days will it take for the door to complete? 2 days, right? Because that's how the work that they do, right? So this is entire thing is now taking 2 days, right? So this is taking 2 days. The one that is putting. Then on day 7, the person who is putting the windows will come and finish it off for you. And then on day 8, right? On day 8, somebody who is putting the putting the roof will come and finish it for you. So you had a new house on day 6, a new house on day 8. Right. Similarly, let's continue this for house 3. Let's say I am looking at house 3. What is happening at house 3? These guys who are free now will come and start laying the foundation for house 3. And these guys who are free here, can they start coming and pushing the walls?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, though the answer seems yes, let's assume they cannot do. The reason is very simple, because they are still in house 2. So they can leave house 2 only when they can hand over the work to somebody else, and they can't hand over this work of laying the door to the next person. They cannot hand over this because they are still stuck. These persons who were working on the walls are still stuck on day 4 in house 2. So they cannot start working immediately on the house 3. So there's a stall here. And in the next day, of course, either way you look at it, it will be the same. You can just try it out after going home. Then there is this 2-day for the wall, um, for the door. Right.
Sir, those 2 days will start at day 7 now?
Why will it start at day 7? Yeah, sorry. Yeah, what's the okay? Let me look at it. They stall, and then you start. These guys start putting the windows. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, you're right. There's one more stall here because these guys are not free. So these guys get free only here. So then they start putting the door, and then sorry, and day 9 and day 10 is when the next new house will be completed. Right. So on day 9 for house 3, right? So I would have the windows done, and for day 10 I would have this done. So I am able to get a new house on day 6, day 8, and day 10. Right. So I'm able to get a new house on day 6, day 8, and day 10. Right. So which means that I'm able to generate one new house. So builder A, let's write it here. So builder A, one house for him is taking 6 days. Right? Builder B, one house is taking, instead of it taking 6 days, if I forget about the initial 5 days, if I forget about the initial 5 days, I am able to generate one house every 2 days, right? So 6th day, 8th day, 10th day, 12th day, 14th day, 16th day, right? So I am able to generate one house every 2 days. So what is the speed up?
3 times.
Yeah, 3 times, right? So because I am able to generate one house every 2 days, the speed up is 3x. So is there any better way? Can I increase the speed up by doing something? Okay, before that, did you guys understand what is happening here? Just think about it. If you haven't understood, it's fine. But just spend some time, you will be able to understand what I'm trying to tell you. Start a question. So the question is, why did this stall come, right? So So to solve this problem, I have to ask, why did this stall come? The reason that stall came is because the guys who are working on the door part of it, they are installing one day, they are taking 2 days, right? Instead of taking, say, a single day, they are taking 2 days. So which means that they are busy here, which means that they can't start working on house two. So this means that there's a stall here. Of course, you need not put stall here. You can put stall here. The way you understand is fine. For now, let's say, okay, let's not confuse you. Maybe this might be confusing, so I can bring it later also. Let's say I have this. So the guys who are done here will write it here, and then there's a stall because the guy who wants to work on the door are not busy, right? So they are busy for 2 days. So there's a two stall here, and then it continues. So this keeps continuing. So this stall gets continuing. So after every 2 days, I'm able to generate a question. Sorry, generate a. Okay, I'm not able to. I am able to generate a new house, right? So for every 2 days, I am able to get one new house. For builder A, for one house, I take 6 days. So speed up is 3x. That we already saw how to add speed up. I'm not able to answer. I'm not able to edit the. I'm not able to add questions here. I don't know the reason. But let's. I mean, if somebody hasn't understood, uh, yeah, please feel free to ask a question because understanding these concepts are important. And once you understand this, I think the other things will become very easy. So does everybody agree that it is 3x speed up?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and now if I ask you that to solve this problem, I don't want 3x, I want higher speed up. How can I do this? So if you are builder C, what will you do to increase the speed up? So I am not happy with this 3x. I can do something better. I can't add any more stages, but somehow I can do something better. What can I do? So the first question is, if I have to do something better, the most important thing is, okay, somebody has sent a message. Okay, once
Maybe.
again, explain. Okay, somebody has asked a question. Okay. Okay, good that somebody is actually asking questions. So I hope in the previous class when we were talking about one house. So we had many builders, right? So we had many builders. So builder X was taking one house was taking 5 days, right? And builder Y was taking one house was he was taking one house, he was doing it in one day. I was able to get one house every single day. Builder Z was for one house, she used to take half a day, right? Okay, so this is what it is. But let's say I am trying to construct a modern house, and the construction of the modern house, instead of it taking 5 days, just to construct a single house, it takes. So let's say we are now constructing modern house. So these two different houses. This is just a basic house, but in today's world, we are trying to construct a modern house. So when constructing a modern house, the total time it takes to construct a house is 6 days. So this is what it is. You can't do anything about it. To construct a single house, it takes 6 days. So builder A comes along and says, I will do this for you. But the way he does it for you is he will spend 6 days construct one house. Then he'll spend few more, like he'll spend 6 days here. Then he'll spend 6 days here and get the second house done. He'll spend 6 days and get the third house done. So for builder A to construct 10 houses, it takes 60 days, right? So this is, I think, hope this is till now it is clear, right? So now builder B comes along, says that I can split the construction of the house. So similar to what builder Y did, similar to what builder Y did, he will say I can split the construction of this modern house into 5 stages. And the 5 stages remain the same as the stages what builder Y was considering. So what was the stages? The stages was one of the stages was laying the foundation, the other was constructing the walls, the other was having the door, window, and roof. But somehow the reason it this modern house, somehow the door seems to have some IoT or whatever, right? So something innovative somebody is doing. Let's say the construction of the door includes something which has just the implementing the physical door and also say maybe having a chip inside the door, something like that. So this takes one day, this takes one day, this takes 2 days, this takes one day, and this takes one day. Now we will see what happens when we run through our mechanism of what we have understood. So we'll start with house one. So we will start with house one, and we'll say what happens on day one. So house one's day one is laying the foundation, right? On day two, you are laying the walls. On day three, you are laying the door, but the door cannot be completed in single day. We already saw that it's a modern door. So this takes 4 days to lay the door. So this one is just laying the door. So this takes for 2 days. Right? So this entire thing took 2 days. This is because I am laying a door, right? And that model, it's a modern door. So this takes 2 days. So this is one of the interesting things. So this for laying the foundation took one day, laying having the wall took 1 day, but having a door took 2 days, right? So that's the problem. So the door took 2 days. Now, day five, somebody comes and pushes a window for it. On day six, somebody comes and puts a roof on top of the house. Right? So this is day six. So at day six, you are done. So on day six, I got a house. Now let's see in this. I mean, it's the same timeline, right? As I said, the houses are not moving. It's the time that you are looking. Like somebody is an observer. He's just seeing the timeline. So now he's also when he's looking at day six, he would when he's looking at day two, he's not just looking at the construction of the walls. He's not just looking at the construction of the walls. He's also looking at something simultaneous that is happening. And what is that simultaneous thing that is happening? The house, these guys who were free here have started constructing the foundation. Okay, so these guys got free on day two, so they started constructing the foundation. On this day two, these guys who were constructing the walls, they started constructing the walls here. Okay, on day three, this is where the stall happens, right? Somebody asked this question, that's why I'm asking. So this is where the stall happens, and the reason is that I cannot ask the people who are laying the people who are actually constructing the door to come and work on house two. Why? Because they are busy here. So if I go and tell these guys to start working on house two, so they will say I am busy, right? So I cannot work. And why are they busy? Because they are still working on house one, which means that they cannot start working on house two. So which means that there is a stall in the work that can be completed. Is that clear? Is this clear? Oh, sorry, I'm not able to add a question to the poll, but at least you can click. If somebody doesn't understand, they can click no. I guess at least then I will know that they didn't understand why there's a stall. Okay, since nobody has clicked no, I'll assume that you understood. And on day five, these guys became free. The people who are constructing the door became free. So now, how many days will they take to construct the door? They will take again 2 days because that's how their specialization is evolved. So it's 2 days. And then these guys start working on the second house. They start pushing the windows. So this is day seven. On day eight, this will be done. So I got a house. I got a house on day six, right? On day six, I got a new house. On day eight, I got a new house. Uh, Instead of it taking just one day, now it is taking 2 days. The reason is because of this thing that is taking 2 days, right? So now when somebody is looking at it for house three, these guys have already gotten free. So they would have started working with house three on day three itself, because for them, the stall has not hit them yet. And these guys maybe have started constructing the walls because they are anyway free, right? But I cannot start constructing the door again because these guys are busy. Now, if I go and ask them, they'll say, I am busy, right? So these guys will say, I am busy here. I am busy here because they are still working with house two, which means that there is a stall here and a stall here. And then they will start working on the door, but they will again take 2 days, right? So this will again take 2 days here to get the wall done, right? So to get the wall to get the door done, right? So it will take another 2 days. On day nine, right? On day nine, okay, I think I can get this here done. So on day nine, the guys who had finished playing the windows, they will come and start working here. Of course, they were free. They were not doing anything here. They were just playing PUBG. So they were just free for one day. And then they start constructing the windows. On day 10, right, the guys were free for the day 9. These guys didn't do anything. They were again just playing some other game. So now these guys have come and put a roof on top of the. So now I got a new house on day 10, right? So this is what I'm talking about, a stall, right? These are the stalls. So why is that stall coming into play? Because there's a delay in the work that is being done in this, right? So what is the speed up that I get? The speed up, you can run this entire thing and you can convince yourself that it will take, okay, good, yeah, you understood. Okay, so now one house takes 6 days. Here, one house, of course, it doesn't exactly take 2 days because I have an instant, I have to forget these number of days. The initial startup time I have to forget, similar to what I forgot, right? So instead of having this formula as, so I had some formula here, right? So instead of having this n into k divided by n plus k minus 1. I forgot this k minus 1 because when n is pretty huge, like 10,000, it doesn't make sense to write 1 million plus 4 because I can as well write it as 1 million and I forget the startup cost. So let's call it as the startup cost, right? So I will forget the startup cost. After that, I'm able to see a new house every 2 days, right? So I'm able to see a new house every 2 days, a house here, a house here, house here. So at every even number day, I am able to get a house. So I am taking 2 days. So the total speed up or the average speed up, sorry, the speed up is 6 divided by 2, irrespective of how many houses you calculate it for, it will be 3. Okay? So when compared to builder A, builder B has a speed up of 3x is what we say. Okay. So now, since the preamble is done, I want to do something better. I am a builder C, and I don't want to just give a speed up of 3x. I want to give something better. How can I do this?
Sir,
Divide it.
sir, if the like order of production of that door and windows is not required in that order, maybe when the door is being constructed for the other house, maybe we can ask the builder to
No, so there is always a
construct the
dependency. Okay,
windows.
yeah, it's a good way of thinking. But the stages that we have split, there is, let's say, there is always a dependency. So if house one's foundation is being done, unless the house one's foundation is done, I cannot construct the wall. Unless the wall is being done, I cannot construct the door. Unless the door is being done, the windows cannot be constructed. Unless the windows is being constructed, the roof cannot be done. There's some kind of dependency, some stupid dependency that the construction workers have come up with. So I can't do
Then,
that.
sir, we can divide the work like this first thing we can divide into two works and similar to what we done with BZ
So
in
this
the
you are saying I will divide it into 1 day each.
yes, sir, something like this.
Okay. So what Aditya is saying is that he will divide this into 1 day each. So then what will be the speed up? It's a good thing.
6.
6. Does everybody see why it will be 6?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, right. So I just have now 6 stages in the pipeline, right? So if we call this mechanism as pipeline, now builder C has something like this. What does builder C has? Builder C has the foundation, the wall, the door of physical thing, and then the door of IoT, and then window, and then the roof. So they're each one taking 1 day each, which means that he will be able to get, builder C will be able to generate one house every single day, right? Whereas builder A was generating one house every 6 days. So the speed up will be 6x. So you double the speed up. So the speed up of builder B was 3x and builder A is 6x. You didn't do anything. You just split only one thing. You didn't touch the floor. You didn't touch the foundation. You didn't touch the wall. You didn't touch the window. You didn't touch the roof. All you did, you didn't even come up with a new technology for a door. All you did was splitting this door into a single day each, and you doubled the speed up, which means that if something was taking 10 days, now you are able to do something in 5 days, which is a great thing, right? Which is an amazing thing to look about it, right? So do you understand what we did? If somebody didn't understand, please feel free to click no. Yeah, I am not able to add questions, so I don't know why, but I hope if there's a no, feel free to click no or write me a personal message. Okay. Okay, so I assume that everybody is able to appreciate what we did, right? So this looks like a very simple thing, but we saw that just by splitting this task of laying the door into two parts, I'm able to get a speed up of 6x when the previous case was considering just a speed of 3x. So just to irritate you more, I'll ask a separate question. So let's say um, let's say I cannot split this work like this. Let's say I cannot split this work like this. I cannot have a door installation to be split into two different. So I cannot split this work. But somehow the task of somehow I figured okay. Sorry, I think I lost connection, so I just am back on the mobile network. If it is not, if there's some problem, let me know. Yeah, sorry about it. Okay. 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 So somehow they are able to take the task of the guys who are laying the foundation, the guys who are laying the wall, the guys who are laying the window, and the guys who are laying the roof are somehow able to take some of the tasks that entails laying the door, which means that let's say this foundation is taking 1.25 days, the wall is taking, sorry, not 1.25 days, I think it comes to 1.2 days. The wall is taking 1.2 days, the door is taking 1.2 days, the window is taking 1.2 days, the roof is taking 1.2 days. Each of them is now taking 1.2 days. So the total time it takes to construct the house is still 6 days. But builder D, say he still has 5 stages, right? So builder C came up with 6 stages because he split the, but builder D says I cannot, so because builder D had a constraint that he cannot split the way the door is laid, he still has 5 stages. But instead of 4 stages taking, so what did builder B have? Builder B also had 5 stages. Builder B also had 5 stages, but 4 stages of his took 1 day, right? And one stage alone, that is the door, took 2 days, right? Whereas builder D says all the 5 stages takes 1.2 days. Can you tell me what will be the speed up of builder D when compared to the baseline where I don't do any trick?
Private.
So could you explain Builder D strategy again?
Sir, your voice is not clear.
5x, right? So only 5x. Oh, so did you study under C? I think they were asking. You
Sir,
listen,
your
you listen.
voice is
You're on mute.
breaking.
Okay. Okay. Hello. Hello. Am I audible?
Yes, sir. But it's breaking sometimes.
Is it okay now? If I speak now, is it okay?
Yes, sir. It's better now.
Okay. Yeah, if there is some too much issues, let me know. Yeah,
Sir,
I'm
better
on my
turn off
mobile
video.
network. Somehow this stupid thing got better turn off video. But if how? Okay. Good thing that it took. Okay. So I have turned off the video, but the screen sharing is on. Is it audible now?
Yes, sir. It's better.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay. If it's too much, okay, I'll assume that you should you wanted to know the strategy of Builder D, right?
Yes, sir. Could you please repeat that?
But did you understand? Did you understand Builder B's and Builder C's strategy? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Just
I
give me a
understood.
second.
I understood D and C. Could you
Okay.
just
Just give
repeat
me.
D?
Yeah. Just a second. I'll try to reconnect to the. Um, okay. So now I hope things should be clear. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, let's see if this keeps on going happening. Maybe we have to skip the class. Okay. So now, okay. I hope everybody understood Builder C and Builder B. What Builder? So what? So Builder C is intelligent. Anyway, he has got a speed up of 6x. But the problem is that there's a constraint now. So the constraint says that I cannot split the door, not do it. So that's the constraint that Builder D has, right? But he still wants to do something good. He still wants to have. So we already agreed that Builder B is getting a speed up of 3x. Builder C is getting a speed up of 6x. I want to be greater than this 3x and somehow either try to achieve 6x or something nearer to 6x. All right. So that's what I want to do. Hello. Is it audible now? Is it okay now?
Yes, sir, audible.
Okay. So the thing is, I cannot split the door. I cannot split the door construction. So what he does is he gives the load of constructing the door, has the same 5 stages. Right? He has the same 5 stages. One is the laying of the foundation, the other is constructing the walls, the other is having the door, the other is having the windows, and the other is having the roof. So there are still 5 stages here, whereas builder C had 6 stages. Builder D still has 5 stages because he cannot split this stage, but he gives this work of laying the door. So he somehow pushes this amount of load that the people who are doing the laying of the door to the people who are actually doing some other things like foundation, windows, walls, and roof. So now each one of them will take 1.2 days. Right. So each of this will take 1.2 days. So what is the total time it takes to achieve? It is still 6 days. Right? So one house still takes 6 days. Split up this amount of work is different. So now each one of them is taking 1.2 days. So now can you tell me what will be the speed up?
I'm starting with the approximation.
5x.
5x.
5x, sir.
5 days, right? So I will still, I'll have a speed up of 5x. So how did people come up with 5x here? Because there are 5 stages. Yeah. So why I'm stressing is important. Builder B has 5 stages. Builder D also has 5 stages, but builder B has a speed of 3x, 5x. What is that is different? Like we didn't change the number of stages. Of course, builder C got 6x. Let's say builder C got 6x because he increased the number of stages. Right? He increased the number of stages from 5 stages to 6 stages. So let's say that he got the speed up of 6x. But going from builder B to builder D, I did not increase the number of stages. But I still got a speed up jump. Changed. So what changed? Why did you get that extra speed up?
Because we can
I don't know
overlap
whether
things.
I'm audible or not. Somebody.
I'm sure you're audible, but it's breaking sometimes.
No, you're not overlapping anything. All are independent still. So it is just that I am somehow okay. I don't know what to do now.
Sir, whatever we are saying,
Um,
it is reaching you
yeah, I
5 seconds
know.
later.
I'm using mobile and this internet. Okay. Yes, what do we do? We just hold on a minute and see if I can get somebody else mobile and figure out things. Okay, is it now okay? I mean, I changed. I have two different things now.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. So let me know if there's still an issue. But we are also running out of time. Okay. 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 Uh, yeah. So we saw builder B. He had 5 stages, and the speed up is 3x. I hope everybody now knows why it is 3x. Builder C, he just increased the number of stages. Maybe that's why he got 6x. Builder D still kept the 5 stages, but somehow he's getting a speed up of 5x. The question is, why is he getting 5x? There is no overlap that I'm doing. It is just that I've done something else. What is that? So what are you looking at when
Increase
you're
the
looking at this?
maximum.
Okay, if I had written the same diagram, something like this, let's say I had written this something like this. Instead of this being 1.2, let's say this was 1.2 itself, this was 1.2, this was 1.3, this was 1.1, and this was 1.2. Would you have still said that the speed up is 5x?
No, sir.
No.
No,
Sir,
right?
the time taking
Maximum
the
time
process take
increase.
maximum time. It is depending on
Yeah,
that.
right. Yeah, so this is what is pulling down, right? That's what you saw between builder A and builder. So that's what was killing builder B, right? Why builder B had something like this? Builder B had, so this is some builder, say F, right? So this is builder D, right? So this is builder D. So the problem with builder B was this was taking 1 day, this was not taking 1 day, and this is taking 2 days. This is taking 1 day, and this is 1 day. So the difference between builder B and builder D is not the number of stages. It is just that he has balanced this. So there is some kind of balance. Each of them is taking exactly the same amount of time. So there is a balance that he has achieved, right? So there is this balance that each stage is taking 1.2 days. So that's why you are completely ignoring that 1.2 number, and you are saying the speed up is 5x because there are 5 stages. I cannot do the same thing here, even though there are 5 stages, because this thing is not balanced. So I cannot just look at the pipeline, how many stages are there in the pipeline, and say it is 5x because there is an imbalance in builder B. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, right. So this is one thing that you have to keep in mind. So what are our learnings? Our learnings are that if I do pipelining, right? If I do pipelining, I can achieve speed up. Okay, I can achieve speed up if I do pipelining, but the speed up is limited by the number of stages. How many stages I have, right? So if I have n stages, if I have k stages, I have a speed up of k. If I have k plus 1 stages, I have a speed up of k plus 1. If I have k plus 100 stages, I have a speed up of k plus 100. So how many ever the stages are there, I will get the same speed up equivalent to that. So if I have 10 stages in the pipeline, my speed up will be 10x. If I have 20 stages in the pipeline, my speed up will be 20. So this is a naive, I mean, this is the basics of pipeline. So the basics of pipelining dictates that how many other stages I have a speed up equivalent to that. Of course, I am forgetting the startup cost, because the startup cost is just a delta which will just vanish away if I have huge number of things that I'm constructing. What is the second thing? Individual house construction or individual component generation has the time has not reduced. So individual house construction takes the same amount of time, takes the same, of course we'll change the statement later once we get into computer organization, but individual house construction takes the same amount of time, right? It takes the same amount of time. So I have not come up with a new technology. I have not reduced the time of constructing the house like what our director does, right? So they are working on the construction technology, which says that, okay, instead of using constructing a wall, I will do some kind of reinforced bricks or something like that. And so I am not doing that. I have not come up with a new technology. So individual house construction is still taking whatever the days it was taking before. So I haven't done any research on construction. I have just done research in how do I handle multiple house construction, right? That is one thing. The other thing is the imbalance in pipeline. If there is an imbalance in the pipeline, in the imbalance in the way I organize things, then the speed up is not equal to the number of stages. If the speed up if there's an imbalance in pipeline, similar to this, what we were seeing here, right? What we were seeing here, if there is an imbalance in the speed up, if there's a big imbalance in the pipeline because of this two, this is what is dictating how much speed up I can get. So my speed up, instead of having 5x, the speed up here is just 3x, or this speed up is not 5x, but something lesser than 5x. Right? So these are the three takeaway points when you're thinking about pipeline. Again, I repeat, pipeline does not decrease the time of doing something. Only during mass production, it on average, it reduces the time. And the speed up that I get is equal to the number of stages I have in the pipeline. But that is always not true, because if there's an imbalance in the pipeline, the speed up is not equal to the number of stages, and it is lesser than if there was a balance in the pipeline. Okay. Is it clear till now? Does anybody have any question? Please feel free to write a chat. I think there were a lot of disturbances when I was talking about this. Now, there was one more question that somebody asked, actually called me and asked, but somehow I to bring that answer, I don't know his name, but to answer his question, I will try to answer it tomorrow, because there's something else I have to teach before answering his question. It was a very beautiful question. I will bring it to tomorrow's class. But other than that, does anybody have anything?
Sir, do we have any way to find speed up in imbalance pipelining?
Yeah, you can. Okay, let's calculate. So the reason for that, there is no straightforward formula, is that this number is different. So there is a way to do it, but maybe I should introduce it after coming back from the break. I will do that, because anyway, we'll be looking at these formulas in detail. So there are two formulas that I will derive. It's not a straightforward way to do it, but I will derive it not tomorrow, but in the next week that we will be meeting. But it's not very straightforward. Yes. Okay, since anyway you have asked, maybe we can do that. Let's say this is the speed up, right? So what is the base case? So the base case is what? Let's take the base case and do it, right? Can you do it for the base case? How much is it taking? So there is a imbalance of 1 here, right? So there are 5 stages, K plus the imbalance is whatever the imbalance, that is the delta, into the number of houses, right? K plus delta into n, right? This delta is the imbalance of 1 day, right? Divided by the same thing that I do, but I have to consider this delta along. I don't know whether that made sense or not, but yeah. If it did not make sense also, it is okay, but it will be some K plus delta divided by something. Yeah, we'll derive it maybe next week. But apart from that, are these 3 points clear? Okay, does anybody have any question regarding these 3 points? Okay, somebody actually put.
Sir, I had a doubt. Like,
yeah.
You said that the door is taking 2 days for the construction, and you put up the constraint that the door construction cannot be divided into 2 tasks of 1 a day each. So then, how you are dividing it to like 1.2, 1.2?
No, Amit, I didn't follow. There was some disturbance. Can you repeat the question?
But I'm saying, like, for the door construction part, you said that it will take 2 days, okay? And then you
Yes.
put up the constraint that we cannot divide it into 1 day tasks of 2.
Yes.
Yes. So, sir, how you are like dividing it into the 1.2 days tasks to everyone?
Yeah, I did just some magic. So yeah, there's no actual answer, right? It's just a example that I just made it up. So yeah, just don't think too much about the example. It's just an example that we just made up, right? So yeah, if you really ask me how a person who is working on the door other people can take the load, then I actually don't have an answer. Right? It's just a stupid
train
example.
The foundation makers and train them to be door makers.
Yeah. Please don't take the examples so seriously. I mean, it's just some stupid examples that we come up with, right? Yeah. It's just to drive around the point that you have to balance the pipeline. I mean, you'll be amazed to know that in many of the VLSI companies, I don't know, many of the electronic chip manufacturing companies, not just chip manufacturing companies, any VLSI companies, there are people who are specialized in just bringing about a balance in the pipeline. So they just look at the design, the architecture, and figure out how do I balance the pipeline. So their entire career is just doing. I know a very close friend of mine who just does this. Like he works on balancing the pipeline, of course, not on the processor side of it, but on some other design. So they look at this electronic chips and say, okay, can I balance this? And it's not as simple as it sounds. People who have like more than like 10 to 15 years experience work on this, because you try to balance like what Amit was asking, how can I split this 2 into 1.2, 1.2, 1.2? Yes, you can't easily do it, right? Because this guy is the actual hardware that is doing this might say, okay, I can't do this. I mean, this balance cannot be brought about. Then the clock, there might be a lot of other issues which maybe you will not understand, but the idea is that this is not a simple task of balancing the pipeline. There will always be some kind of imbalance, and the stage which is taking the more amount of time dictates the speed up that you can get. So you might not be able to reduce this you might not be able to reduce this you might not be able to achieve this perfect balance of 1.2, 1.2, where you get a speed up of 5x, but maybe you might be able to do something like this, where you are able to balance it somewhere like this, where there's some imbalance. So you will not be able to achieve 5x, but you will be able to achieve better than 3x. Right? So some imbalance is okay. It should not be like a drastic imbalance. It should not be like, so this is 0.25, this is 0.25, and everything else is taken whereby this is taking 5 days and this is taking 0.25. Then there is no point in having the pipeline, right? Because the speed up is now just totally gone, because this itself is taking 5 days. Right? So there should be some kind of balance in the pipeline. Okay, anyway, these are just points. I will just take 10 more minutes so that I will introduce and then we can continue in the next class. Okay, so we kept seeing this guy, right? So this is just an example. I mean, of course, there's one more question that I have to answer, two more questions, so that I will answer tomorrow, the other I will answer the next week. So there's this guy, we know he has 4 tiny boxes sitting next to him, and you are giving him some set of instructions, right? And there is, of course, there is this guy now who has this infinite number of bytes. Right? So I hope you will never forget this diagram. Right? So this is what you are giving. You are giving a set of instruction stream, right? So now for him to execute this set of instruction stream, what should he do? What should he do? What should be his first task? Like this instruction stream, let's say, is kept in somewhere here. Okay, somewhere here or somewhere here or somewhere it is kept. Let's say it is kept somewhere here. The entire, of course, this cannot stay in the air, right? It has to be kept somewhere. This instruction stream that you are giving to this guy cannot be in the air. It is being kept somewhere. Let's say, as I said, let's say it's kept here. Now, what is the first task that you have to do? What will you do? Like, what should this person should do first?
Load the first instruction.
Yeah, so I have to fetch. Let's call it as fetch, right? For some fancy reason, let's call it as fetch. So I do first instruction fetch. Right? What is the second thing that I have to do?
Execute first statement.
No,
or maybe
right?
fetch second.
No, there's something else I have to do for that instruction. Just I'm talking about one instruction. You fetch the first instruction. Can I just go and execute the instruction, or do I have to do something else to execute that instruction? So what is this instruction, right? Please don't forget. So what is this instruction that we saw? We saw that this instruction is what? It is just a series of what? So this we saw, right? So we saw that it is a series of ones and zeros, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so what should I do? I got a series of zeros and ones. Now, how do I make out whether it is an add instruction or subtract instruction or a multiply instruction? How do I make out that? So what should I do given a set of a series of zeros and ones? Sorry?
You have to read this whole sequence.
I have read the sequence, so that's why I fetched it. But after reading, what should you do
Encode
with
it.
the instruction? Yeah, decode it, right?
Yeah.
Yes, right, decode. Excellent. I have to decode it, right? So I have to decode the instruction. What is the next stage that I have to do? So now I have decoded the instruction. I got to know that it's an add instruction. Now what do I do to execute this instruction?
Load registers.
Yes, excellent, right? Why? Because I know that these tiny boxes contain the value. So I do register fetch. Right? So I fetch the registers. Right? So first is I fetch the instruction, then I decode the instruction, then I do a register fetch. Right? Then what do I do? Now I know the contents of the register. I know what is that instruction. Then what do I do? That's very
Then
Right.
add.
straightforward. Right? Then I just execute the instruction. It need not be add, right? It can be anything. I just have to add whatever, like whatever that execute, whatever this decode told me. If the decode told me to add, in execute I will add. If the decode told me to multiply, I will multiply it in execute. If I decode told me division, I will do division in execute. Right. The fifth stage might be a bit tricky thing, but can you guess what might be the fifth stage?
Loading registers back to memory.
Yes, but before that, let's say it was see this decode, instead of it telling me an add instruction, let's say it told me the instruction is load, which means that I have to go and fetch from the memory. Or let's say this instruction told me that it was a store. Okay. Let's say the instruction was store. Now I have done a fetch. An execute means that I have just computed where to store, right? Because you already saw that this store means that it is something like this, right? I have to add this, right? So what do? I add 0 plus T2 here, right? So that execute just computed the exact address where I have to store. But now what do I have to do in the fifth stage?
Go to that address and then
Yeah, so I just
copy
do
back
memory,
the
right?
register values.
Yeah, so either memory operation, either it can be a load or a store. I think this one is stuck now. Okay. And the sixth stage is register write back. So what you were saying before, right? So if it was an add instruction, I computed the computation. I computed, let's say it was an add between these two registers. I computed the summation of these two registers, and then now I'm storing it back the value here that I do it in 6 stages. So these are kind of 6 stages in the pipeline that you will be looking at, and now we'll see based on what we have understood about the pipeline, can I design this pipeline such that I get some speed up? So this will be
Sir,
your topic for the next. Yeah, go ahead.
so in this register fetch and this MEM operation, so aren't some of the instructions like load and store, they themselves are these fetch and store operations, so they can be under execute itself, right?
Okay. I didn't get you. So what's
Like I'm
the?
saying, suppose you want to add two numbers, you're going to explicitly write first load into register and then add and then store. So won't they all be
Yeah.
included in the
No,
execute?
no, 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 no. Okay. It's a good question. Let's say what you are asking is, do I have to, if I have to add these two instructions, these two values, right? Is that what you're asking?
Yes, sir. So when I
Okay.
want to add two numbers, I'll write an explicit load statement and then an explicit add
Yeah.
statement
So
and then a store. So
yeah, yeah.
in one execution, all you have to do is load the instruction, execute the instruction, and then go for the next thing, because that execute the instruction itself will um, be either a load or a
No,
fetch.
no. Okay. So there are two things, right? So let's say, of course, there's a delay in my writing here. I think when I write here, there's a delay that is showing up. So what I was asking is, are you trying to add these two values, right? So that's what you're asking, right? The yellow thing. These two values you are trying to add, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So now what do? I do a load into register 1, 0, comma R2. Okay. This is just the code that I know that I'm writing. Then I do, and then I do another load. I do another load, say into R3, 4, comma R2. Right? This, I hope everybody is clear by now. Then I do an add, which is R4, R1, comma R3. So I am adding these two, right? And then I do a store of R4 in, say, 8, comma R. So this is the code that I have, right? Okay, please wait for some time. The code will show up there. Okay, there's too much delay. Okay, so what do I mean by fetch the instruction or fetch the register is, I am not meaning that I have to fetch it from the memory. It is that I am fetching from the register, from this tiny box to this guy's head. So there are two different things, right? So this instruction itself takes 6 stages. This instruction takes 6 stages. This instruction takes 6 stages.
Oh,
So
okay.
all this instruction does is keep it in R3. So this will just be written here. But when I say register fetch, it doesn't mean that I go to the memory and fetch the register. It only means that from this tiny box, I am fetching into my head. Okay. I don't know whether it was clear or not,
I
because
got
there's
it.
a delay.
I
Yeah.
was
So there,
not clear about the 6 stages is for this one instruction. I got it.
yeah. We'll see why that is 6 stages. Why can't I skip a stage? Let's say it's like asking, I'm constructing 2 different houses. One is modern house, the other is a non-modern house. Now, can I skip something? Yeah, maybe you can think about it today. Let's say my same task of constructing the house, but there are 2 different houses that I alternate between, or I have to construct 50 modern houses and 50 normal houses. So let's say the 50 modern houses takes 6 stages, and the normal houses takes 5 stages. Can I do them in separate if I have same construction worker? It's a good question to think about. Then you will get to know that I cannot skip a stage. But if you didn't understand, it's okay. I will anyway be explaining it again. Okay, so there's one last comment before that. So there is somebody saying, after providing CGPA, can't we make our own team? And if it's not precise based on CGPA, then you can assign randomly. Sir, it is better to see teams first, then judge. One more thing is CGPA is discrete, so on form, everyone can see other CGPA. No. So the thing is, everybody cannot see the CGPA of others. That's the reason I said we will be sending you a form where you will fill up, and only I will know your CGPA. Nobody else will know your CGPA, and you can be rest assured that I don't go around telling your secret to anybody. So only I will know your CGPA. But yeah, you can still figure out, maybe do a reverse engineering and see, okay, why is this guy, or somebody, there's a 10 CGPA who is assigned with somebody who is somebody else, then you can figure out that, okay, this guy has, okay, yeah, maybe you can do that reverse engineering. So you tell me the solution. I mean, you are the guys who came up with 2 different feedbacks to me. One said, make it based on CGPA. Now somebody is saying not make it based on CGPA. So whatever you guys figure out is fine, but let me know. Anyway, we'll be starting the project next week. So maybe you guys can discuss with Aditya and tell me that this is the way to do it. I will do it that way. Like in whatever way you want to have the team. I'm not very particular about it. So you can discuss with Aditya and say that this is the way I want to have the teams, whether it is based on CGPA or whether I allow everybody to form their own teams. I am totally fine with it.
Sir,
So
last
think about
semester,
it. Mhm.